Hey gamers, welcome to my game room. AJ from Rolling with Roc here with today's episode of Roc Reacts, an unboxing series. And I am very excited because for the first time I am opening up Tapestry, designed by Jamey Stegmaier and published by Stonemaier Games. And also I probably should, but I don't usually call out the artist, but art by Andrew Bosley, and I am just amazed by his art. He is my favorite artist in board gaming right now. So if there is a game that Andrew does the art for, I want to get my hands on it, please. But yeah, I actually got this game a little bit ago and just have not been able to open it up or get it to the table yet. And so I thought, what better time than during these videos. We have our, this must just be our reference sheet. No, these are reference sheets. Is this the rule book? This can't be the rule book, can it? There's an Autonoma. Player setup. This is the shortest Stonemaier rulebook ever for such a big game. That's amazing. Okay, I'm already intrigued. We have the obligatory bag of bags. We have, this box is heavy. There's so much content in this box. We have our factions. We have alchemists, futurists. They look cool. Actually, I like them. They look very cool. Futurists, isolationist, mystics, architects, heralds, leaders, just leaders, nomads, craftsmen, historians. That one's an interesting one. Merrymakers. Wonder what they do. Oh. Well, they are just the chosen. The entertainers, the inventors, the militants, and the traders. So that's pretty cool. Lots of different factions. We have some cards, which I'll go ahead and get these opened up and take a look at. Those, oh, the faction mats are cards, or I'm not sure if exactly what they're supposed to be. Were pretty thick, actually. Like, well, okay, they're a little thin, but they have this really cool feel in the front. Like, it's very smooth on this side, but it's got a texture on the front there, which I'm kind of intrigued by. Don't know if that's just for aesthetic or if that's has a purpose. Then we've got, these look to be inventions. Air conditioning, ammonia, anesthesia, assembly line, bakery, and they are in alphabetical order for the most part. But that's pretty cool. We've got inventions and buildings. It looks like vaccines. We could use one of those right now. Warships. Alright, and so that's just spanning all different types of things when it comes to, these look to be probably Autonoma cards, if I know Stonemaier Games. Maybe these are too, I don't know. Or these might be Autonoma, I don't know. They had a look of what some of like the Autonomas from Scythe and Wingspan and stuff had. And that's one thing I love about, I'm not sure if every Stonemaier game has it. I think they do, or almost everyone. Has the Automa Factory solo mode. Automa Factory has really cool concepts for solo mode, so I love that all Stonemaier stuff comes with that. We've got, looks like different cards. You can have different, like an Age of Discovery, Age of Sail, Age of Wonders. You can have capitalism, you can have democracy or dictatorship or diplomacy. You can live in a dystopia, which, you know, is a callback to a different Stonemaier game. Feudalism. So this is cool. This is just all like very civ stuff, which, I mean, Tapestry is a civilization game, so that's very understandable. You have socialism and a technocracy. Interesting. Terraforming, theocracy, a tyrant. That's very cool. Just lots of cool Civ cards there. You get traps, and these are some sort of cards to tell us how to play, I think. Very nice. There's just cards and stuff. We've got 3 different dice, 2 6-sided die. This looks maybe be a 10 or a 12-sided die. Yeah, I think it's a 10. A bunch of different symbols on it. You have swords and compasses and potion bottles and gears. So very interesting dice. All 3 are custom dice. None of them are just standard. That's very nice. And oh my gosh, these are like shrink wrapped. So this is the board and a bunch of hoo. I peeked behind the veil and saw some very cool looking stuff. But first, let's look in here. Packaged almost like an expansion. Alright. More plastic. So these are like your terrain, your home base, basically, from what I understand of the game. And you have mountain, wetland, tropical, desert, grassland, and forest. And they all have a little bit of theming on them. Have different numbers and dots and waters and stuff. And they also have, again, they have that feel on the front, smooth on the back and textured on the front. Kind of interesting there. We have some mats here covering, these are, I think these are your player mats, because these all look the same, so that's interesting, and that might be an autumn, I guess. This is some tracks, and we have some hexagonal shaped tiles to punch out there for use probably on this board. And this is something cool that I have not seen too often. You have a rounded edge on the board. So go ahead and open this up in a safe way, hopefully. And the board seems to be 2-sided, much smaller, so you can see how small the island is on that side. On this side is much bigger, so maybe that is a, yes, that side says 1 to 3 players, and that one says 4+. Sorry, other way around. So that's 4+, and that's 1 to 3, which I'm interested to know how, if that's very tight with a 3-player game. Most of the time with my game group, we are playing 3-player games. And so, and with previous Stonemaier game, Viticulture, I realized how different a game can be from 2 to 3 players. So I'm interested to see if maybe a 3-player game of that is tight or not. And then this is where a good part of that weight came from. We have the sculpted minis and a bunch of bits right there. So it has a, it's taped so that it doesn't fly out. And that is wise. But you have, oh my gosh, these are just awesome. You have little house huts in different colors, and is each one different? No. Okay. Still, that's very cool. And you have your player color pieces, which we have blue, green, yellow, and red, which is fine. You have different, these look to be resources. You have stars, and they look like mushrooms. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Money bags. And then these are lanterns or tower or something. So there's those. And different resources there. But the kicker for this game is these beautiful sculpts. You have a Look at that factory. My God. Pre-painted too. Like, to me, that is something that I'm not a painter. I wish I could paint games. There's lots of games that maybe not lots, but there are games that I would paint, like with Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. I would paint that if I could. But to have these come already painted is, I'm sure we paid extra because of that, but I gladly will. I gladly will pay extra because I can't paint. And maybe someday I'll learn for specific games, but this is like a hearth or like a wood fire grill or stove. That just so cool. Every one of these is just amazing to me. This looks like a garage maybe? At first I thought it was a schoolhouse with the pillar, but that's so cool. This looks like a city hall. Look how cool these are. These are amazing. Then we get, so those are like the normal buildings. Then we get to things that look a little futuristic. Like, is that a space station or a Tesla coil? Some sort of tower there. And we've got a space rocket right here, ready to launch. These are just so cool. You got skyscrapers, some sort. The quality of these are too, like, very, very cool looking. They're nice. Like, I can't bend it or anything. The paint looks nice. The quality of them look very, very cool. I am extremely impressed with the components of this game. Like I said, I love the artwork. The art is some of my favorite theme games because I've seen some of these from Andrew's Twitter before. And I am very impressed. I am very excited to start playing this game. Like I said, it's been hard to get it to the table because it is, it says it's a fairly long game. It's 90 to 120 minutes on the box. Judging by how long it takes us to play other Stonemaier games, it's probably going to be closer to at least 3 hours to play this, especially the first time. But that's okay. We will get it played, and probably plenty of times, and I will eventually get a review of this game up on the channel. But for now, that was Roc Reacts to unboxing Tapestry by Stonemaier Games. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you like or dislike about Tapestry. You can tell me, if you played the game or not and what you think of it. Go ahead and tell others about Rolling with Roc. If you enjoy my content, I would greatly appreciate that. And until next time, thank you for watching and have a great day. This was AJ with Rolling with Roc.